A Sergeant Bluff, Iowa woman is suing Sioux City police, saying their failure to enforce a restraining order against her husband led to a deadly shooting in February of 2023. Ashley Rogers filed that lawsuit earlier this month in Woodbury County District Court. And in it, she alleges that despite Sioux City police officer Jamie Mattis responding to a violation of a protection order by Raymond Rogers on February 16th, no warrant was issued for his arrest until after that deadly shooting more than a week later. On February 24, 2023, Raymond Rogers shot and killed Jarrell Jones and shot and wounded Ashley Rogers before shooting himself. He survived and faces a charge of first-degree murder, attempted murder, first-degree burglary, and stalking. Ashley Rogers' lawsuit claims that in the 8 days between the officer's response and the shooting, Officer Mattis didn't respond to her reports of further violations of the restraining order. Sioux City police issued a statement about the suit, saying in part, quote, "We are confident that the officers involved in this incident properly investigated the matter and took appropriate steps to seek further charges, but won't provide any further comment on the due to ongoing litigation," end quote. As for Raymond Rogers, he awaits trial. Court records show he was set to go to trial in August before questions about his competency to stand trial. A defense specialist claims that Rogers is not capable of working with his attorney and rationally discussing his case, while a prosecution specialist says that Rogers' condition has improved. The case remains on hold until a judge makes a ruling on the matter.